All right, so we can just begin by finding a comfortable position, however we like to be. And there's no right or wrong, of course. There's no right or wrong way to sit, no right or wrong way to breathe, no right or wrong way to be. There's just whatever and however the body wants to show up right now. And so it's all open, it's all free, sensing into what's going on. And we can maybe just check in with how we're feeling emotionally and physically. There's just an open space here, a radical allowance of whatever's showing up. And whether the eyes are open or closed, the body might find itself gently journeying into more ease and relaxation, perhaps, if that feels nice and is what's wanted. This is a very simple situation, a very simple, natural, open space. And whatever is appearing is just that fluid vibrancy. These words are not really guiding or instructing anything at all. It's just simply another expression. And in that, there might be incidentally changes, apparent changes. Anything that's changing or seeming to change, it's just that timeless, sensational vibrancy, quality of the breath, the sense of the torso or the feeling of heaviness in the body or lightness. And there might be an ebbing and flowing of emotions or thoughts or feelings, and this is all just totally equanimously what it is. Just naturally, vibrantly being. Equanimous, easy, nothing needed, everything open. You can lie down at any point or just stay in the seated position, whatever feels most comfortable and appropriate. Any point the body wants to breathe vocally, like vocalize the breath, or if any point it wants to move around, can naturally find that fluid expression. It's totally fine. Easy going, natural, easy going and natural. Whatever it is, whatever it appears to be, whatever it looks like. Stripped of storyline, even if the story is showing up itself. Whatever it is just immediate, unknowable, total. It's just as it is. There's no problem there. It's all just what it is. It's fresh. It's needless. And perhaps in this open space of sitting or lying down or however the body wants to be, it's just perhaps the appearance is just opening itself up to the way it already is. Like no need for it to be moving or changing, shifting. And we're just sitting here with no real agenda, no real purpose, no real desired outcome. There's just sitting. It's happening for its own sake. And so everything is happening for its own sake. So these words might just be the natural neutral appearance, and there also might be the sensations circulating and permeating around the body. A breathing pattern may seem to be appearing. Thoughts and emotions too, just iridescent appearances seeming to show up. Nothing is pushed away or pulled towards when it is just simply what's happening. When this is basking like this, just natural basking, open and free and relaxed. There's no sense that there's a real problem, and barely even a recognition of what a problem would even be. If everything is this, then there isn't a problem. Whatever the emotional, sensational, or mental appearance would be, it's just equally only ever this. So as we bathe here, and just bathing, sensational bathing, is appearing, I'll just give little suggestions along the way, and I'll follow you as I watch you, however you move or don't. But at no point do you need to open your eyes. I'll just sense into what's going on here, so to speak, and I'll move with that. So everything is allowed and already expressing itself the way it wants to be, but doesn't need to be. And as we sit here together, there might be a mudra appearing to happen. Well, there already is, of course. Every position of the hands is a mudra, with or without an intention for it to be that way. So you might notice where the hands are placed right now, and there doesn't need to be a story about that. It doesn't have to be with an intention or a reason behind it, that there might just be an enjoyment of that. For example, if the hands are placed face down on the knees, that might just have a kind of grounding sense to it. Or if they're placed in the lap, that might have more of a centering situation going on. There's no right or wrong choice to be made, obviously, but there might just be an opening up and a gentle appreciation of the way the hands are right now. They might also like to be situated upon the torso somewhere, like on the chest and the belly, or one or the other. Whatever feels intuitively wanted and needed. And feel the sensations in the palms of the hands, whether they're placed on the body or facing up towards the ceiling. Again, without analyzing at all or storying it, it's just the naturalness. Wherever the hands are, we can just feel a sense of ease and relaxation, maybe, as well as vibrancy in the palms, but also in the shoulders. We might invite and allow and enjoy a release and relaxation of the shoulders. Nothing needed. Just pure sensation and vibration without an owner. Totally this. Easy. Easy. Again, any point there's any discomfort arising from being still, you can move, it's fine. Or if the body wants to change its position, it's totally fine. And so when we're sitting like this, there might be an active aliveness in the stillness itself, so to speak. An active, vibrant quality where the body is fairly still or not. But if at any point it feels stagnant, then we might like to move. Even if that means rocking or swaying or circling, but it really is open. It's so open. If the body wants to be still or if it wants to move, either way is fluid and free. Whatever it wants to do, however it wants to be, it's just leading itself. We might find ourselves introducing different movements that seem to intuitively soothe something. Or we might just like that very solid, grounded sense of being still. Totally fine either way. Whatever you want to do, it's open and allowed. Wherever the hands are, whatever the breath is doing. Hmm. Ah. We might find the breath wants to express in different ways. Okay. So if you're feeling any stagnation or discomfort whatsoever in the spine, in the torso, in the lower back, the mid back, upper back, shoulder blades, or wherever else, if that is present, then you can, of course, play with any movements that are intuitively going to soothe those places. So any movement whatsoever is open to be that way. Alternatively, the thing that might be wanted most is to be still. But for example, if there's any aches or stiffness, stress or tension in the neck, we might like to move the head side to side, up and down. We might like to wave through the spinal cord. We might want to roll around. As the body could become a bit more like water. Yeah, you can do spinal twists or lateral stretches, swaying side to side or rocking back and forth. It's open, totally open. Ah, ah. That easy, effortless, fluid movement can be however it wants to be, and so can the breath. Might find ourselves yawning or blowing air out. That movement might get bigger or it might be very small. That's it. It's finding its own way. Very natural, very effortless, very easy. Open. Ah. So just, yeah, finding whatever wants to happen. So there's just a very natural spontaneity that's invited here to open up. Yeah. Spontaneity of movement or stillness. And we are playing together. It's just playing together. There's no sense of a plan here. There's no sense of how it should be or how it's going to be. There's no knowing what's going to happen next because there isn't that energy to this, what's going on. There's no sense of next here. There's no movement towards or away. It's just open, spontaneous. So whether we're moving or still, it's how it is. And all of these sounds and words that are just opening up. They're just that edgelessness, really. And so you can find ways in which the body likes to express itself. So if you want to move and stretch, bend, twist, fold, etc., then those are lovely ways to go. in the directionlessness. Or you might explore massage instead, engaging more on the tactile platform of brushstrokes or squeezing. Or you might be more breath oriented and just focus on the sensations in the lungs, the chest, the abdomen. Alternatively, you can copy me and just follow what I do, although I don't have a plan, it's just what's happening. Ah, very easy going. It's all just naturally improvising. That's it. It's an open space, and I'm deliberately being ambiguous with what I'm saying because I like to gently encourage people to move the way they want to. Sometimes in these sessions, there is a little bit more of a structure, a little bit more invitation of what you can do. But at the moment, it just seems like it's really nice to not be told or even suggested what to do. Then the body can just really feel its way into itself and just express itself however it wants to. And sometimes we're used to being told what to do or how to move or whatever, and that's fine. In which case, if you feel like you'd like to follow what I'm doing, that's fine. Alternatively, you might just want to do what you want to do. So it is still the morning here in the UK, so we might find that the body is a little bit less warmed up or something. You might just like to find gentle stretches into different parts of the body, just to wake up any areas that might feel a little bit stagnant, any lingering or stagnant energy. Do a little forward fold or spinal twist or lateral. Okay. So when we're sitting cross-legged, it's quite nice to do three different planes of movement. Spinal twist, which is obviously twisting the spine like something like that, or a lateral, or a forward fold, and back and forth. And moving the spine in different ways. You could also wave the spine as well if you like. And there's also circles. I really like the circles at the moment. There might be a gentle understanding of where the body is, so to speak, like what it can feel proprioceptively as well as interoceptively, the sensations inside the tissues, in the body, the temperature, the breathing pattern, the heart rate, and the digestive system. can feel the way the tissues want to express. Eh. We're feeling like we're enjoying this restorative way of moving and breathing. Forward folds can be really nice, like child's pose, seated forward fold, or knees into the chest, lying on the back. It's like fetal positions, and those fetal positions really seem to activate something beautifully primal in the body. It's like it's getting into a position of safety, and it can feel very soothing for the nervous system. Mhm. You do like to do a forward fold, and you're doing it cross-legged. It might be nice to cross the legs the other way and do it again. Might like to press the hands on the ground, press and feel that so-called solidity. That's it. That's it. So, so natural. So if you've got space for it and room for it, and it's what's wanted, you can maybe play with different positions. In kneeling, you can lie on your belly, you can lie on your back. Again, just suggestions opening up. The voice is a bit like an anchor, even though there's nothing to focus on. The way I'm speaking and to some extent the content of the language is just invitational and open and free. It's just allowing for the body to fluidly find the way it wants to express itself without a destination or a conclusion. That's it. Well, I'm going to stand up as well then. Oh, that's nice, doing a forward fold or a full body stretch, up high, down low, wherever. Ah, yeah. Isn't it amazing that we can just gather like this and just celebrate sensation and vibration for no reason at all? Breath and movement, stillness, loud exhalations or quiet ones, sensations so vibrant in the body and yet no charge, just poof, explosion. If you're doing a forward fold, you might like to have a nice rub on the legs. Just feel that lovely texture of the The skin or the garment that surrounds the skin. Ah, wow. Vibrancy. So vibrant. Yes. Okay, I feel like doing a squat as well. Oh. So it is suggested that at no point is the body ever going off the railroad, because there isn't one. It's just a vibrant play with bodies stretching and bending, twisting, folding. Yeah, wherever you are, it's just free. So free. So free. Mm. We can introduce any movements that might soothe the lower back some more. Sometimes the lower back is quite vulnerable. Anything that might help to release any tension there, the energetic blockages. Yeah, we might find different movements really allowing that. That's lovely. I just love seeing the spontaneity that bodies like to make as well. It's so nice. Oh, wave. Oh. Ah. Out like this, it's really activating. It seems like it's activating the parasympathetic nervous system. Ah. Rest and digest mode, and yet active at the same time. Where we're moving laterally, twistingly, forwards and backwardsly. Lovely introducing different things into the spinal cord. If you like, you can explore child's pose or another forward fold or something else. Yeah, lovely. Just going to demonstrate child's pose. You can go wherever you want to go. I think child's pose is extremely nice for the lower back, but it's actually really nice for the whole nervous system. I prefer to do it with the knees wide because it allows the breath to really express itself. It's a bit harder, although there can be benefits to having the knees together. It will probably introduce breathing more on the back body. But it's nice to get a nice stretch into the hips if we open the knees wide, if that version is comfortable for us. We can rest the forehead gently on the ground and have the arms out in front. You're bathing in that lovely child's pose position or somewhere else, something else. And just once again, feel that lovely connection to the ground beneath the feet, the legs, sit bones, or the head, wherever you are. Just feeling that effortless connection. Mm. So if you like, we can explore two different things, one after the other, or just one in particular. You can come into a tabletop, try out cat and cow pose, or you could just lie on your back and get into some lovely supine postures. Supine is when we're laying on our back. And you could do something else entirely if that's also what's wanted. So we can be more prone, which is where the chest is facing down, or we can be supine, where the back of the body is facing down. Again, all easygoing options. If you want to come into cat and cow and tabletop, it's where you're on your hands and knees and you flex and extend round an arch through the back body. Or you can come onto your tummy and do some cobras, sphinx pose, things like that. Or alternatively, you might feel like you want to lie on your back and bring the knees into the chest, or happy baby, or things like that. I'm going to do both. And it's lovely doing cat and cow into the torso, but you might also like to just wiggle the back around as well, like side to side, and like bend the elbows and just like feel into all of those muscles and bones. Hey. Ooh. You could also, if you felt like something more dynamic, you could go into cobra pose and downward dog pose and alternate between dog and cobra, or cobra and child. You're enjoying a back bend like cobra pose or sphinx pose. Can play around with wiggling the hips. Ah, wiggling the shoulders. I think I might go for a downward dog, you know. Ah. If you are enjoying a flexion and extension, cobra and dog, or cobra and child's pose, you can inhale on the cobra, exhale on the dog or child. Didn't realize we were going to be doing this much movement. Ah. If you haven't done child's pose before, highly recommend it. Nice, easy breaths into the lungs, into the chest, that's also large. And maybe after a few breaths, wherever we are, we might find ourselves coming onto our back and doing some things there. We might not. You might want to carry on wherever you are. It's totally fine. No permission needed. You want to roll onto your back, you can do some rocking and rolling before you stay there. Or you can just switch over, flip over from one side to another. Or just go straight into lying down pose. You might want to stay lying down and just go straight into Shavasana now, or you might like to play a little bit more with leg stretches and arm stretches, spinal twists, and that kind of thing. Hey. Okay. Finding wherever you want to be. If you like, you can bring the knees into the chest. This is always so gorgeous. I don't think there's ever been a time when I haven't enjoyed this one, whether it's at night or in the morning or in the middle of the day, all day long. It's so nice. Can't go wrong with a lovely knees into chest pose. And whether we're circling or side to side or back and forth, this one's a little less popular for me, but it's never right nor wrong. Somehow or other, the feet want to be crossed right now. I don't have to do that. I'm just going to do this for a bit longer, and if you want to extend it into a full-blown spinal twist by bringing the knees over to one side, you can. It's obviously good to do both sides. If you're doing a twist, you want to do both. It's different variations of spinal twist. You can bring the knees all the way down, or it can be the feet down and then knees down, or it could be one leg extended out long and the other one comes over. Just a little bit more dynamic. I think I'm just going to stay like this though. And enjoy, enjoy. Enjoy. If your hands are on your knees anywhere, you can just enjoy that sensation again. The texture of the garment that surrounds the knee, the sensation of the knee itself, the solidity of those bones, the feeling of the hands themselves connecting to the body, that tactile sensation can really open up something, so to speak. Could be even just soothing just to touch the body without doing anything whatsoever. You might gently find yourselves brushing different parts of the legs, the knees, or the arms, or elsewhere. And eventually, we're going to come into some kind of shavasana. But take your time. If there's any more movements you want to do, nice to find that time and space and that fluidity. Any final movements that want to happen? Wherever you are, whether it's moving or still. So there are different positions that the body can assume when it's ready to be still and relax. Obviously, there's the usual one where the legs are out long, and usually the feet are spread roughly to the edges of a yoga mat. Doesn't have to be this way, of course. You could have the feet placed on the floor with the feet slightly wider and the knees touching. You could also go into a supine tailor's pose where the soles of the feet are connected and the knees are out wide. And the arm positions can be different as well. You can have them resting by the sides of the body. It can be out to the sides parallel to the shoulders. You could place the hands on the belly or the chest, or both. If you are lying on your back, you might like to check in with the back of the neck. And here, if there is a tendency for the back of the neck to slightly contract, we might find ourselves benefiting from tucking the chin slightly in, just elongating the back of the neck there. Maybe. Shoulders can relax here as well, of course. And wherever you are, it can just sink deeper down, deeper down. At any point you need to move, it's totally fine. But for the meantime, we could imagine the body is sinking. Like a pebble in a pond, gently, effortlessly emerged, immersed, sorry, immersed into a beautiful field of vibrant sensation. Sensation. The body might feel heavy or light, warm or cool. Just in the same way this whole session began, everything is just effortlessly allowed. Nothing solved, nothing being fixed here. Just a bathing, very natural bathing. Natural bathing. Without need for next, without need for now, without need for anything. Just sensation and vibration. And you could just imagine that the entirety of everything is that sensation and vibration, not located, not seeable, not known or owned, not related to, but just pure, non-contextual, vibrant sensation. It's the totality of everything expressing as that. So full and whole, boundless, and yet empty, transient. No substance there, yet fully switched on, intensely and sensationally, sensually and sensitively, expressing. Vibrantly vital, radiant, iridescent. And in that radiant field of sensation, there may be the appearance of movement again, or a gentle breath in and out here and there. An invitation for the body to breathe, stretch, move, gently waking up, slowly, slowly, no rush. Whether you stretch the arms or the legs out long or curl up into a ball, roll over to one side is your call. Take your time finding way, making way back to a seated position. Oh, wow. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this YoQini restorative blend this morning stroke afternoon. It's really nice. I found it was very fun and playful, organic and open. Maybe see you at the next one. And do stick around for the no-show coffee break if you like. I'm just gonna make a pot and then then I'll be available to chat. And the Zoom intensive will start an hour from now. Much love, everyone. Thanks. Namaste.
Thank you, Alexis.
Thank you.